Okay, so that should be better, I think.
Better.
Is this a can you hear me now thing?
Yeah, kinda. Okay, that's audio. Okay.
Okay, you do have sound on Facebook.
Okay.
Well, I had sound on Facebook. It was YouTube that was my
Tell
problem.
Jordan to turn his speaker up.
No, it wasn't that. It's because it ran a stupid stupid Windows ran an update because I had to turn the computer off.
Oh,
So
God.
when it ran the update, then of course you know what happened.
Yep.
Oh yeah, something will get boogered, that's for sure.
So then it messed up my everything. So but I have sound on Facebook. I just didn't have sound on. Let me see. Jordan, is that better? I hope. Let me see. I'm trying to tell. Can you go to YouTube, please, honey?
What?
Here we go. I've got it. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jordan. Okay. Soldier on.
Okay.
We were just trying to ask you previously, prior to the sound snafu, it was, we were trying to remind you that the Mystery 5-0 is on, it's on the table,
Oh,
Saturday. They could probably read what it is, but we were just remarking how much Laura looks like the Laura Langston character.
yeah. So here's the QR
That's
code.
the QR code to take you to the Facebook group. We are also going to be in our
Ta-da! Okay.
okay. We will also be in our I will also be posting the things later in our community that you can join if you go to our page on Facebook. No, not on Facebook.
Oh, not on Facebook?
No.
Oh.
If you go to soeasier.com, we have a community.
Okay.
So you just go to the main page there. All
And
right.
and I was telling them that I am going to be sewing the mystery quilt
Correct. So
live on camera with no advanced preparation.
correct. So we will
So-
the clue will drop, the video will play. So then there will be the clue. You will watch the video. There'll be a Laura Langston video. Then we will go live for a period of time, and then there'll be the next clue file, etc. So
Okay.
we'll be live on and off during the morning on Saturday. I've lost my mind, of course, but there you go. Okay, soldier on.
Okay.
All right,
So
start
we
over
were,
with
we
the
were talking
start
about
over with the
ODIF. And do you say ODIF or ODIF?
I think it's Odif, but maybe it's Odif. I don't know.
I don't know either. It's made in France, so who knows? But they have.
Then I would say it was Odif.
I would say so. Or ODAF.
No, I don't think
They
it was.
If you
pronounce
speak
the I's
French,
as
let
A's.
us know.
No,
like-
I would say it was Odif.
France. Okay.
Let me
So
ask.
here is an overview of the many products that they have, and we have some that we're going to show you. The first one is pattern and stencil adhesive. This is a temporary adhesive. It holds your stencils or your rulers or whatever on the fabric where you want to make your markings. And when you remove it, it doesn't leave any residue on your fabrics. It's still on your stencil or your ruler or your template, so you can reposition those and cut again. Okay. Now, the next product I'm going to talk to you about is this Grippy. Okay. All know that my favorite rulers are these Quilter Select rulers, because when you put them down on your fabric, the ruler doesn't move, the fabric moves. And typically, your standard ruler, like this OmniGrid ruler, I'm gonna put it flat side down. Typically, when you do that, the ruler moves around. Well, we have sprayed this side with Grippy, and now I put it down, and it's just like the Quilter Select ruler. It puts a coating on the back. Now this one, you can actually feel it's a little tacky, but you can still see through it. So if I wanted to cut an inch off of my fabric, I could lay this down there, and now I'm secure that it's just gonna stay there. I mean, I'm not doing anything fancy. If I were to do the same thing on the non-coated side, you could see the ruler moves. On the coated side, everything moves. So, nice product. For those of you that don't have the Quilter Select rulers, I would recommend getting Grippy. Alright, next, let's see. Okay, 808 reactivating adhesive. This says use again and again for paper patterns, freezer paper properties, render most battings fusible. So let me read the back, because let's see. 808 reactivating adhesive is for patterns, papers, and most battings. When dry, 808 is not sticky and easily stored for future use, making your own temporary fusible projects. Any transparent paper takes on freezer paper properties. Most battings become fusible, does not gum up needles or scissors.
So it's only going to stick then when you heat it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's kind of interesting. Drawing paper, tissue paper, batting, fabric, and patterns. I could see where this would be really good on patterns, because you don't have to use pattern weights anymore. You just spray this a little bit on it.
And did that say the same thing on that other one, that pattern and transfer paper one?
Okay.
Because that was not sticky.
This one says pattern and stencil spray adhesive is a light tack, repositionable adhesive that gently holds patterns or stencils in place but will not leave a sticky residue behind. That's all this one says.
Hmm.
This one feels
Because
like
we
it's the
tried.
same.
Because we tried to use that on the dot for the dots.
Mhm. This one or this one?
The small, the white,
The blue
that
one?
one. And it didn't make it sticky enough to use. Right, honey?
Yeah, the dots wouldn't,
It wouldn't stick. It wouldn't stick to the
paper wouldn't stick down.
paper. Wouldn't stick down.
Okay, well let's see on this one.
That one I didn't try.
Directions says shake well, spray from 6 inches away. When dry, press firmly or iron on medium heat to adhere paper to surface, fabric, or batting. So you're
So
right. The
I don't-
heat activates
I
it
don't
when
know
it's dry.
if this we just didn't get enough on it.
This one, shake well, 12 inches away, spray nozzle, and apply adhesive using a sweeping motion to lightly cover the pattern. Let dry for 1 minute, then press pattern or stencil to project. Reposition as needed.
Press. So we would have had to press it.
But do they mean press or do they mean with an iron
I
press?
think they might have meant with an iron press
Iron.
because it didn't stick. They didn't. I don't have any more of the paper. It did not
Let's see.
stick.
Well, because this one says press firmly or iron, and this one just says
Well, maybe it would have.
press pattern or stencil to
Do you think it
project.
stuck if you pressed firmly, honey?
Okay, hand me the one that's questionable.
No, it did not stick if you pressed firmly.
Spray and bond. I would think since it's maybe like heat and bond, since it's got bond in it, I
That it
bet
has
you
to be
have
heated.
to heat
I
it
don't
up.
know, but I couldn't use it for. I was trying to use it to label my patterns, my strips.
Because they don't have a,
But it didn't make it tacky like tacky.
they don't have a coat like this one does.
Anyway,
Well,
anywho, It
Next.
doesn't make it tacky like tacky.
Like Eileen's tacky glue.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have 505 temporary adhesive for fabric.
Now that would make, but that's for fabric.
That's for fabric. And I have not been extremely successful with this, but I haven't used it right. And of course, I didn't read the instructions. So that may
Because
always
you have
be a
the
difference.
habit of not reading
I
the
don't like reading instructions. I figure,
I use
oh,
it all the
adhesive,
time and it's good.
spray, done, you know. But, okay, shake well, hold can 12 inches away, spray surfaces into position. Press sprayed surface into position while adhesive is tacky. Washable, can be dry cleaned.
Yeah, I put my placemats and table runners together with the padding, backing, and the top all the time.
And so do you have to press it with an iron
Nope.
for it to stick? It just sticks?
I just,
Because it
press
just
it
says
and-
it'll make it tacky.
Yeah,
yeah,
it makes it
It's
sticky.
tacky.
It's tacky.
Tacky to your fingers.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
tacky to your finger, but you don't press it.
And also, people, you need to do this in a well ventilated area so
Yes.
you don't damage your lungs. And
I know, I don't do that either.
You'll end up having lung problems in the long run. So please do not breathe this stuff in and get it in your lungs.
And putting a ceiling fan on is not the same thing as
Not
putting
the
it
same thing
outside.
as putting it outside. No.
But look what they came up with. This is the 505 glue stick. Now I am excited to try this.
Yep, it just came out.
Right, we just got it. And Barbara and I won't buy all of them before you can get to them. But
Well, I
this
think
says,
that'll be really nice, especially around the edge,
oh,
so you don't
yeah.
have to overspray your quilt.
Right,
Yeah.
that's great. Now this says, ideal for holding your fabric provisionally and precisely in place while sewing or embroidering. It avoids the use of pins, it does not stain the fabric, and disappears when washed. Becomes clear between 3 and 15 minutes after application. By the way, do not eat this. It says so right there. Do not ingest.
Well, I think that
In other words, keep it up high away from the dogs.
I think that
Yeah.
the glue tasted good.
Oh, did it really?
I didn't eat glue, but I think people ate glue
Well, they
because
would
it
make.
tasted good. No, don't you do
I'm
that?
smelling.
Okay.
I don't know that it actually tasted good, but
I remember kids when I
I
was in
think
elementary
kids
school used to
ate
eat
the
paste.
paste, and
Yeah.
I think it
Well,
had a
paste
sweet
is-
taste.
Did
Is
it?
it-
I
you can
never
make
ate it.
paste from water and flour.
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
one
but the old
tasted
Elmer's
good.
paste. I
But
don't
that
know.
one,
Yeah,
that
I
one
don't know.
tasted good. But I think the
I've never done
I
that.
don't know.
I did not. I looked at that and I'm going, nah, it didn't smell good. It doesn't look like a chocolate chip cookie. Sorry.
It didn't look edible to me, so I never tried it. But I did know there was this one kid in our kindergarten class. He would eat paste, and we all thought he was weird.
you still remember him though, don't you?
I do.
See, that's why I ate it. Made me memorable. I've done a lot of things like that in my life.
Yeah, but it wasn't a fond memory.
What
it was
number
just
is
a
this
weirdo.
one?
Well, that's okay.
This doesn't have a number. This is the Odif Patch Power.
Oh yeah, this is new.
So patch reinforcement permanent adhesive for fabric. And this one says
So people are always wanting something to put on to glue on patches with. So now we have something.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
I went
all
and looked
I'm
at the video
getting-
on this.
Uh-huh.
And on this, you
The
you
caution.
spray the back side of your patch, you put it on there, then it looked like they took like something to go over it,
A pressing
Like a
cloth.
pressing cloth.
I'll get it out. Pressing cloth and iron.
And ironed it.
Right.
Yeah, so do not stitch through it.
And wait at least 3 minutes before you wash at.
Who's gonna wash a patch ever after you just iron it on? Or,
I don't know. It just says wait 3 minutes. Don't touch it. Wait 3 minutes, and then you can wash it at 80 degrees Fahrenheit at the maximum.
Huh.
See, now These cans have written instructions. This
That has
does
a
not.
QR
It has pictorial instructions.
Yes.
And then there's a QR code on the front
If
of
you
it.
put
Can
your
you
camera on
focus
the
that?
QR code,
Or maybe I need to put something behind.
it'll say up in the upper left
That's
corner.
not good. All that stuff on the back is just all. You gotta put something solid,
Yeah,
my dear.
it's all in French.
I don't have
I
something
don't have
solid.
something solid either. Here, hold on a minute. Hold that thought.
Okay.
Obtaining something solid. We'll need this later anyway, not today, but tomorrow.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, that's
It's
better.
hard to see it still.
So you can see, those are the instructions on top. Those little pictures.
But there's a QR code on the other side of it.
Right down here.
QR codes are all the rage.
Now, when you go to the QR code, is it in French or English?
It'll take you to a video, and up in the upper left corner, it'll say French or English. Check. Mine went to French first, because that's the first one there. So you click on English, and it'll switch languages for you.
Oh, nice. Okay. And now this one is 707. This is one of those little pocket pouches. These are very handy. I keep mine in a
Because they
little
don't
box.
make big spray and get in your nose and lungs.
Well, and I keep them in a little box in my ironing
Yeah.
station, so they're just always just tucked up in there.
So this will also make sticky dots.
Yes, this is repositionable adhesive for fabrics. Again, with the
808. And that's
visual
707, I think.
instructions. Yes, this is 707. So you have visual instructions which say apply to the wrong side, wait 10 minutes.
It's funny that they have to tell you to apply it to the wrong side, but I suppose you might be silly enough to put it on the right side
And then I
and
guess,
wonder why you can't stick it on the wrong side.
okay, I'm not really following these instructions, if I'm honest. Okay, look. Maybe somebody can write in
Here,
and tell
right
me.
on the other one. You put it on the other
Okay.
camera.
Okay. So,
And you'll have to be closer because you still can't read it.
okay.
What was that?
Package.
I don't know, but that's the
Oh, it was a
third time.
USB drive.
That's the
Okay.
third thing that's fallen, so that's
So
it.
here, can you see it? There we go. Okay. So apply to the wrong side, wait 10 minutes.
Attach it to what you're attaching it to.
No, because then it goes on the shirt over here. That's the part that confuses me between 3 and 4. So are you, I don't know what you're doing between 3 and 4.
I'm putting on my glasses so I can see. Oh, you're taking it.
Are you,
Oh,
I don't know what the
Maybe
black,
the way
I
it's
don't know what the black thing
repositionable.
I would have thought that was a bag, you put it on the bag, but then they're taking it off of this
And putting it on
and
the
putting
shirt.
it on the shirt, and then don't wash it.
Well, you can put
Maybe
it on
they're
the
just
bag. It's
showing that that's
repositionable. You can put it on the
repositionable.
bag after 10 minutes. You can put it on the bag.
And then I can reposition
And then you can
it,
put
take
it
it off,
on
and put
the
it on
shirt.
the shirt. I just can't wash the shirt.
Or you can make
Or you can make glue
dots, which you can
Which-
take off the paper
after
and then
48 hours.
and then put them on something else.
Yeah. On the back of fabric. It doesn't say on the back of rulers.
Okay.
So. Oop. So there's our glue dot instructions. So you can make glue dots if you're.
Well, I would think you could put them on the back of rulers, but maybe not.
You have to wait 48 hours for the glue dots.
You know how
plan ahead.
patient I am,
Yeah.
so
you
I would
plan
never be able to
ahead-
do that.
If you really plan ahead, like start now.
I
then
can
you
make
get
some glue dots.
Okay.
But well, who
So
are we
that's
talking
707.
about? Who needed the glue dots?
We were doing something on the back
Oh,
of
on the,
rulers. The glue dots.
Well, we were talking about it at Stripology, I think. But
I
anyway,
don't remember. Okay, and we have a new panel in.
this is a new panel we got.
We
We
want
have
to
some
get
other
your
companion
ideas
fabric, but
on what to do with this beautiful new
so
panel.
this is another one of those things that we said,
Look how nicely it goes
who
with this striped
ordered
dot.
this fabric?
Look at that.
Yeah, but that's all that striped dot we have, so don't be.
Oh, well then we don't have any of this striped dot then.
None.
Where's that
We're
going?
done. Put it away, Barbara. Okay, so we have this Christmas panel. Now, I was thinking because the
It's
pattern,
a half yard panel. It's an 18-inch panel.
and it repeats. So you have two of each design,
So one idea was to make pin cushions.
right? Or you could stuff them and put a ribbon in them and make ornaments.
Ornaments. Okay, ornaments.
Ornaments would be good.
Ornaments.
Or
Name
you
tags.
could
Okay, come on, guys. Let's post some
Name tags.
ideas.
You could put
Well,
Name
name
tags.
like some of these things here,
The smaller
you
ones.
can use some of these adhesives that we're just talking about. And you know the magnetic business cards?
Uh-huh.
Well, let's say you don't want Bob to clean your carpet this month. Well, just overlay that with one of these guys. And now it's really
Oh,
pretty and it's a
you
refrigerator
put-
magnet.
Oh, okay. That's a nice idea.
Yeah. Or sew two of them together, front and back, fill it with
Gift
potpourri,
card.
and you have a sachet.
Okay, how about gift card holders?
Oh, a gift
Yeah,
card
gift
holder
card.
would be
Opening
very
in the
nice.
middle.
Yep, all kinds
Um,
of little ideas.
You could glue them on the front. Speaking of adhesive, you could glue them on the front of a card and make a card with them.
Yeah, you could
Yes.
do cards
Um.
because they're all the right
You
size for
could
cards.
make, with some of these larger ones, cut them out, put a little tiny border on it. That's a nice cup holder. A mug
Mug rug.
rug.
Okay.
Coaster.
That's
what
a
I was
good
thinking
idea.
of. Coaster. So there's some that are very nice and large for coasters.
And most coasters are the square ones, so you can get a rounded one and be different.
Oh, that's
Okay,
right.
so not only a mug rug. How about if you could make a like a thing that goes around
A cup,
like a cup holder, like like what,
a sleeve.
Like
a
cozy?
sleeve, like
Yes, it goes
a cozy.
Yeah.
Is that called a cozy? I don't think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
in. Can cozy. Or
Can cozy.
Or koozie.
Koozie. A
A
koozie.
koozie. Well, you know what you could do? Ooh, you could take a piece of ribbon.
It never worked.
She
haven't
haven't
even
even
finished
heard what
yet.
she was
Oh,
gonna
sorry.
say.
Sorry.
So, get a piece
Mister?
of ribbon. You could tack this to the ribbon. Use some kind of starch to make it starch,
Uh-huh.
stiff.
Yeah.
Tack this to your ribbon. Then you can tie the ribbon around a present.
Oh, now that's a
Or
cute
around a
idea.
cup.
All
Or
right.
whatever.
Right.
So you
that's
could
a
use
good
them as gift
idea.
tags.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Well, there's a lot of stuff you can do to this.
Okay, let's come up with a few more. What else could you
I really like these little square ones.
do? Well,
as
you
magnets.
could
Yeah.
put a 1/4 inch on them and put them into quilt blocks too, I suppose.
You could.
Yeah.
Could.
But then it would
wouldn't
have to be
these
a red
ni-
and white quilt.
Well, but that's okay. Think of this as the center block for your log cabin quilt.
Oh no, that could be neat, and use some
And all
other
different sizes.
colors. Yeah. Ooh, that could be.
That could be really
You could do a
pretty.
wonky log cabin. Do it
And you
as a
could
corner.
just do.
Yeah.
Do it on the corner and do a half. You know those half log cabin blocks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that would be good. Okay, so what do
What
the people
else could you
online
do?
have ideas?
You probably do something and do
Jordan, you're
a
watching.
T-shirt.
Tell me something.
He's on YouTube.
Oh,
I could go over there to see chat, but there's no chats.
okay.
Oh, that's not my password. What the heck?
Anyway,
Everything
we've
has a
given you
different
quite a few
password.
ideas
There should be some
on
other
how to use
ideas.
this panel. It's a very versatile panel, and it's got all the little blocks that you see here, and they're in various sizes. So you have this one that is the snowman, and it's repeated up here. You have this tiny one with the cardinal, it's repeated here, and again, way over here. So you have some blocks that are big and little, and some blocks that are just here once. Like this one is only once. This one
Jordan says
is
mug
only
rugs would
once.
be simple enough.
Yeah, mug rugs are good.
And they're Christmassy, so you've got, you know.
Yeah. And don't forget, look at this border. I mean,
Christmas ornaments.
yeah, I like the Christmas ornament idea. Especially with the smaller ones.
And if you had
I like
glitter
the
that you haven't
sachet.
used in years, you can take some kind of glue and put a little piece of there and sprinkle glitter on it.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
Well, it wouldn't hold very many, but you could put something to hold tea bags.
Oh, yeah. I like the sachet idea. That'd make a nice
Yeah.
nice little gift for someone. Little sachets. Okay. What else do we have, Barbara?
That's it. I think we showed everything.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, good.
Yep, I think that's it.
All right,
think
so
there's
if
two.
you are interested in some of these adhesives, come in and,
And we have plenty of panels. We have panels of plenty.
panels of plenty. Say that 5
Yeah.
times fast. Okay. I need
Otherwise,
to-
I know what I'm going to be making for on my 26 Christmas things at the last minute.
Everybody gets a coaster.
I don't know about coasters. I'm thinking about. I don't know.
I don't think I folded that right.
I think you
I'm
need to
gonna
fold
try
it
it.
one
Fold
more
it
time.
in thirds.
Thirds.
Just in thirds. I think you were. I was going to say thirds the other way. I think that was fitting.
Now
okay.
thirds.
Now thirds.
There you go.
All right.
Okay. The challenge of the day. Get that panel back in your bag.
Today. Everything I've done today has been a challenge. Alright, then my next challenge will probably be I need to order glide thread, probably. Okay. Well, I do appreciate everybody watching.
Yeah.
And I hope y'all, some more people will join us on Saturday for the
The mystery
mystery
quilt.
quilt. I think we're gonna have fun, actually. I'm looking forward to it. Laura and I will be
We'll be playing.
here,
Yeah.
so tune on in. Well, you can't tune in unless you're in the Mystery
In the
5-0
Facebook group.
Facebook group.
So join.
So join us.
Scan-
Join it.
Scan the code.
Scan the
Rewind
code.
this video. Get back to the beginning. Scan the code.
All
New
right.
business.
Okay. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next Thursday. More fun to
Bye.
follow.